Hello, beautiful magical creatures. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, I am Unionicorn. And if you are returning, hi, welcome back. Thanks for being here. Today we have a very fun little fairy theme, little butterfly and fairy theme reading for you today. And today we're asking the question, what kind of transformation are you going through? So basically, another way to ask is sort of just like what's happening for you at this time. Now this is a timeless reading, so whenever you found this reading, don't click off it. You can watch this basically anytime, but for those of you who are watching on the day this is out, it's the 8/8 portal, so Lionsgate 8/8 Lionsgate portal right now. So but yeah, like I said, this is just it is a timeless reading, so whenever you found this reading is, you know, when you're meant to see it, right? So but yeah, this is sort of just asking, like, the 8/8 portal had me kind of thinking like, oh, I want to do a reading about, like, you know, transformations and, like, you know, transitions of, like, you know, you're in one state and then you kind of go through this portal, right, like a door or something, to this other state. So, or much like a butterfly, you know how they start off as little caterpillars and then they, you know, go and they cocoon themselves into a little chrysalis and then they emerge eventually, right, as the beautiful butterflies. Yeah. So anyway, that's the question we're asking today. So yeah, we have these beautiful little butterfly pics. These are actually for, like, bouquets. But yeah, I just thought they're so pretty. So for the first pile number 1, you've got this beautiful pink butterfly here. For pile number 1, pink butterfly. And for pile number 2, these are hard to pick up. Pile number 2, we have this little yellow butterfly. It's got a little bit of pink on the bottom, but mostly it's a yellow butterfly. Hopefully you can see that on camera. I do have, like, mood lighting today. And pile number 3, this is the purple butterfly. Pile number 3, purple butterfly. And last but certainly not least, pile number 4. I almost didn't do a 4th pile today, but I was called to add a 4th. So we've got the pretty blue butterfly for pile number 4. The blue butterfly. So yeah, go ahead and pick either from the butterfly, or you can hang out and watch me do the shuffle. I have a bunch of new fun decks today, all, like, fairy themed too, so I'm really excited to show off those cards. But yeah, otherwise I will see you in your reading. Take care. See you there. Thanks for watching. Okay, see you in your piles. I don't know why today I'm in this mood. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm being silly. All right, see you in your piles. Bye. All right, hello, pick a pile or shuffle people. I always say pick a pile. Well, I'm making the piles. Hello, welcome to the shuffle portion of the video. Y'all, thanks for watching this part. I wanted to show you, look at this adorable little house that I have here. This is a brand new little solar powered cute little fairy house that I got, and I wasn't gonna show you this off in the video, but because you guys are my favorite. Shh, don't tell anyone else, don't tell any of the other piles, but shuffle people are my favorite because most people don't want to watch this part of the video. So thanks for being here. If you are watching this part, I just want to show you, look at this beautiful, look at how cute this is. Look at this pretty box. This is the box that the little house came in, but it is so cute. I wish I could, like, put this behind, but you know, it's just a wall, so I have nowhere, I can't set this up anywhere else, unfortunately. So yeah, but I just wanted to show this off in the video somewhere so you awesome shuffle people get to see it. So yeah, I just wanted to show off how cute that is. That's the box that this little lamp came in. Yeah, it's actually like a solar powered fairy light. But yeah, we have this cute little fairy theme and fairy butterfly theme. Check the nails, butterfly nails. All right, but yeah, without further ado, let's actually shuffle some cards, huh? So I got a bunch of new decks because this month is actually my birthday month. So I was so happy to like want to do like a fairy theme because my name is actually based on fairies. So it's like, for those who don't know, my name is Shay, and apparently Shay, I just found this out this year, Shay means from the fairy palace. So yeah, so like this little this looks like a fairy castle, honestly, doesn't it? Doesn't that look like a fairy castle or a palace? Anyway, yeah, so that's why I wanted to do this reading today. Excuse me, I just had dinner, so forgive me if I burp because I'm like, oh, anytime I like try to eat and then I do a reading, I feel like I'm burpy, so sorry about that. But yeah, so we have this awesome deck, Mystic Fairy Tarot, as well as the Secret Garden deck. Then we also have this fairy tale deck. And then we have the Oracle of the Fairies. And last but not least, we have these fairies, this fairy deck. So yeah, I was super excited to I just went ahead and splurged on some new decks because it is my birthday. It's my birthday month, so I'm excited. But yeah, that being said, obviously because I haven't opened any of these, I wanted to open them on camera for y'all. So obviously that means I'm not very familiar with like what's going to be inside of each of these decks. So when I get to the reading portion, please be patient with me as I try to decipher the new cards. But yeah, we've got the Secret Garden messages. Ooh, I like these. Oh, that's so cute. Look. So it's like a little magnet. And then look at that. That's so precious. All right. So these cards are super cute. I'm just going to go ahead and give this a shuffle real quick. Oh, I realized I also forgot to mention that the other cards I'm going to use today, I probably will pull at least a Romance Angels card and then probably some Wisdom of the Oracle, because those are just kind of like ethereal and pretty cards. So yeah, that's sort of the idea. But I was just going to shuffle these. Okay, well, one fell out. Oh, okay, two fell out. Just trying to get these shuffled as much as I could out of the deck, you know, because that way I'm not just drawing from whatever. I'm not just going to draw on from the top. Okay, and then, all right, well, we got a second one here. I'm going to say this one came out as the first card, so we're going to take that as pile 1, pile 2. This one fell out for pile 3, so I'm going to keep that one. And then I just need one more for pile 4. Okay, this one. I didn't read it. You might be able to pause it and read it, but I didn't see it. But yeah, that's the cute little Secret Garden. Actually, I quite like these. Maybe I'll get 2 of these, actually. I'm going to think about if I want to draw another one of these, but let's just move on to getting some of these other cards. Like I said, I'm probably gonna pull, let's see, I've got other cards stacked up, but I don't think I'm gonna use them actually, so I'll put those off to the side here. But yeah, I think I'm gonna at least draw one Romance Angels. And sorry if the lighting is hard to see here. I wanted to have sort of like I said, some mood lighting. And because this little light, this is actually solar powered, so I couldn't have light shining on it directly, otherwise it wouldn't like work. So hopefully that makes sense. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Yeah. This is my favorite card. It's the bottom of the deck. Energy says free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So that's a little shuffle people message only for y'all. That's my favorite card in this deck because it's the unicorn. It's so cute. I love that unicorn tapestry. In fact, I have a wall hanging that I need to hang up of the unicorn tapestry. It's so cool. It honestly reminds me of like Harry Potter and stuff. I don't know if y'all, well, we do not stan J.K. Rowling in this channel at all, but I do, you know, I really, it's hard for me to separate the artist from the art, but I really used to love Harry Potter, and like, so I did end up seeing a little bit of that game, the Harry Potter game, the Hogwarts Legacy, and they have like, they literally have that exact same tapestry, that unicorn tapestry, in the game, which I think is really cool. I love the unicorns in that game. Speaking of, obviously, I'm a huge unicorn fan because I, you know, call myself Unionicorn. But here's a little unicorn figure I have just kind of hanging out over here in the corner. You can't see it, but it's there. But yeah, basically, obviously I love unicorns. I've always loved unicorns. That's why I call myself Unionicorn. But I also love fairies, and I literally did not know that my name was related to the fairies, which I love, the Fae. Also, oh, there's my little alarm. 11:11, make a wish, y'all. My little alarm that says 11:11. 11:11, make a wish. Alright, that's a reminder for me to go quicker because I'm just chatting away like this is the stream, and it's not, it's the shuffle. So okay. Alright, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me the best messages in the deck for those who would choose pile number 1. Okay. And then those who would choose pile number 2, please. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Best message in the deck for those who would choose pile number 2. Alright. Those who would choose, oops, try not to break these little fragile butterflies. Okay. Pile number 3. Best message for those who would choose pile number 3. Oh, alright, this one. Okay, and then last but not least, those who would choose pile number 4. Angels and spirit guides. Best message in the deck for those who would choose pile number 4. Oh, it's too many. I need just one. Best message in the deck for those who choose pile number 4. Okay. There you go. Just want one each today of the Romance Angels. Alright. The Romance Angels Oracle. Good. And then, how do I want to do this? Oh my gosh, these little picks. I considered cutting the little metal parts off, actually, because they are quite unruly this way. But yeah, let's just do that for now. But yeah, this little Secret Garden, I mean, I used to love that movie, The Secret Garden, and I read the book too when I was little, so used to love The Secret Garden. I wish I did more gardening, honestly. unfortunately, I have nowhere to garden. I have no space to garden, but someday soon, hopefully, I'll get a little yard for my puppy and I can have a garden as well. But yeah, okay, so next up we have the Wisdom of the Oracle deck here. And let's just ask angels and spirit guides, please give us best messages in the deck for those who would choose pile number 1. I think I want 2 of these, possibly. Let's get 2 of these cards. No, just 1. Yeah, just 1. Okay, so, or 2. Well, this one came out already. This one fell out. So I'm gonna take this one, and I am gonna get 2, I think. So, great. So that's for pile number 1. Next is pile number 2. And remember, we're asking the question, what is transforming? What is transforming for you? What kind of transformation are you going through? Yeah, what kind of transformation is pile 2 going through right now? Best messages in the deck. Okay, take those. And next, best messages for pile number 3, the purple butterfly people. Best messages in the deck for pile, okay. Wow. That one flew. Okay. And then one more, please. Ancestors, angels, spirit guides. Best message in the deck for pile number... Oh, that's too many. Pile number 2. Or 3. I keep saying 2. Sorry. Pile number 3. They know what I mean. Okay. Alright. Is this one for the next one? I'm going to put it back in, and if it wants to come out again, it can. It's allowed to. Alright. Best messages in the deck for pile number 4, the blue butterfly people. We're asking what kind of transformation are they going through? Oops. Okay. Let's get 2 for pile number 4. Okay. Well, these 2, whoa. Sorry. That was really weird, but these were the 2 that kind of flipped over, so I'm going to take them. All right. A little sweep. Chop wood. Message in the bottom of the deck there. So it looks like a message to clean sweep. It has a little broom, so. All right. Next up, we have the Mystic Fairy Tarot. This is a new deck. It's brand new, so let's open it up. All right. Oh, it opens this way. Interesting, interesting. Oh, cute. The Fool. That's cute. Very interesting deck. Okay. And they're all plastic wrapped together. So let's get this. Let's get the cards out here. Okay. Mystic Fairy Tarot. Does it have the typical suits, I should say? Looks like maybe. Swords. Yeah. Cups. Great. Sorry, I keep hitting the... Oh, I hate when I do that. Y'all, it's because my, I'm wearing glasses. My glasses hit it this time. Sorry about that. Alright, but yeah, let's ask angels and spirit guides to give us best messages in this new deck for pile number 1. Best message in the deck for pile number 1. All right, there we go. Okay, best message, best card in the deck for pile number 2. Best card in the deck for pile number 2, please. Angels, answer, spirit guides. Oh, okay. That one wanted to come out, so I'll take it. That's for pile, the yellow pile. Okay. Oh, these are very slippy, slidey cards. Okay, let me just try to shuffle these up a little bit more. All right. Well, that one fell out, so I'm going to take it. So now we just need one more for pile number 4, blue butterfly people. 1 message, best card in the deck, please. Angels, answer, spirit guides. Okay. This is 2. Do I want both? No. Which one, universe? Okay, let's try that again. 2 are trying to come out. I just want 1. So 1 best message in the deck, please, for pile number 4. Pile number 4, best message in the deck. Okay. There we go. Mystic Fairy Tarot. We'll stick them back in here. Yeah, and we're only going to get one of each of these, even though, do I want, I don't know, these are such cute cards. I feel like I should probably get a second each. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Okay, sorry. Let's try this one more time. Okay. One more message for pile number 1, please. One more message. Great, thank you. Okay. One more message. That was for pile 1. Okay, one more message for pile number 2, please. One more message for pile number 2. One more message for pile number 2 people. Okay. Very good. Okay, now one more message for pile number 3. Okay. That one flipped, so I'm going to take it. For the purple butterfly. And then one last message for pile number 4, the blue butterfly. One more message for the blue butterfly, pile number 4. Okay. That one. Great. All right. There we go. So, okay, that was the Mystic Fairy Tarot. Very interesting case for this. Okay, there we go. Mystic Fairy Tarot. Now we have the Fairy Tale Tarot. And let's get that opened. Gotta be careful when I open these new ones. I don't want to ruin the... Come on. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's good enough. There we go, like that. Got the... Ooh, pretty. It's very nice. Oh, look, it's Red Riding Hood. Cute. And then this is all super tightly sealed together, shrink wrapped, so carefully open this. All right. There you go. Ooh, look at this pretty back job too. Now that's like the secret garden key. Very, very cute. Oop, up, oh, okay. I was trying to just quickly pick that up. Okay. I'm not going to take those yet because I haven't quite shuffled the deck yet. But all right, angels, ancestry guides. These are also super slippery, which is good because typically we want some slippy slidey cards. All right, so let's just get these shuffled up. That's backwards. Again, I'm just trying to get them a little bit shuffled out the pack, out the brand new. Okay. This one, do I want to take? I want to take this one off the top, actually. Yeah. All right, let's get 2 of each of these. So, angels and spirit guides, please give me the best messages in this deck for those who would choose pile number 1, the pink butterfly. Pile number 1. Pile number 1, pink butterfly. Pile number 1, pink butterfly. Okay. Pile number 1. Those who would choose pink butterfly. There you go. Okay, next, for those who choose pile number 2, okay, that one wanted to flip. Pile number 2, the yellow butterfly. Pile number 2, what kind of transformation is pile number 2, yellow butterfly, people on? Okay, that one wanted to flip out. I'll take it. Okay. Pile number 3 now. The purple butterfly people. Pile number 3. Purple butterfly. Oh, okay. Something flipped. Yeah, I'm going to take these 2. They flipped out together. And I don't typically do that, but I'm going to, just for time's sake, grab those 2. Alright. Oh, and you know, these 2 also want to come out together for pile number 4. There we go. Alright, so that was the fairy tale tarot. Alright, got 2 more decks. Let me get this like that. There we go. Alright, next we have the Oracle of the Fairies. This looks super cute, and it, I believe, is this the same? No, it's just similar. It reminds me of the Romance Angels, but it is different. All right. Again, trying to cut this without actually like slicing the box. If you're wondering, I used like a little seam ripper. But yeah, you gotta be careful still using that though, because you don't want to damage your box. Your nice pretty new box. But yeah, so we got the Oracle of the Fairies. The Veil of the Fairies. Have y'all heard of that? Do y'all know what that reference? If you do, you're awesome. Oh, now these stick together. Oh my gosh. The opposite of the other, the opposite end of the problem of the other cards is these super stick. These super want to stick together. I don't like that. They're all like, there, gotta like almost bend them to get them apart. All right. Look at that though. the cover art, and it says abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. Oh, I love that. That's a special message for you, shuffle people. You guys are very abundant. I always think of the shuffle people as like the group that has the most... Oh no, did it just bend? Oh, that's too bad. Trying to just get these cards apart from each other. But yeah, I tend to think of my shuffle people as like the most, oh my gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? Y'all are the most esoteric people, I believe. Like, I always assume that if you like watching the shuffled part of this video, then you're probably someone who also likes to read cards for yourself and stuff, or like really interested on like how tarot works and everything. Yeah, oh, these are so sticky. Sticky cards. Alright, but angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give us just one best message in the deck for those who would choose pile number 1, the pink. The pink. What transformation is pile number 1? Oh my goodness. So many. I'm gonna take 3, I guess. I don't know if that will even fit, because these 3 all came out together. Well, let's see. Alright, and then let's get, I guess, 3 more oracle for pile number 2 people. Pile number 2. Those who choose pile number 2. Okay, this one. Pile number 2, the yellow butterfly. Pile number 2. This one seemed to want to come out. I'll take it. And one more for pile number 2, please. Okay. Great. Next, we need 3 for pile number 3. That's 1. Whoop. Okay, I'll take these 2. 1, 2, and 3. All right, and then last but not least, those who would choose the blue butterfly. Wow, thank you. Do y'all see that? This is why I record this stuff, because it just flipped out and it just like landed on pile 4. That's so awesome. All right, so then we need 2 more for pile number 4, please. Angels and spirit guides. What is transforming in pile number 4's life? The 888 lion. I always want to say 888, but it's just the 88. August 8th Lion Gate portal. I'm called to take that one. All right. Oh, and then there's the last one. Great. Here we go. So there we are. That was the Oracle of the Fairies. Like the Veil of the Fairies. That's from Thumbelina, by the way. If you didn't guess that. I've talked about Thumbelina already on this channel, but I guess I should probably mention it again, considering this is my fairy reading. And by the way, this is not the only fairy reading I'll ever do, by the way. Same with like a mermaid reading and all kinds, pretty much every theme that I've done thus far. I'm definitely it's not the only time I'll ever do that theme. But I do enjoy doing themes. All right, so this is the fairy tarot. This is another fairy tarot. So many of them pretty much have the same name, it feels like. But yeah, this is the fairy tarot. Oh wow, look at that. The back of these cards are just gorgeous. Oh my gosh. If I can get the little band off the bottom. There we go. Look how pretty that is. So, so pretty. All right. All right, let's get these cards shuffled up. These ones are really pretty. Now, do these have, sometimes these cards have like special, oh yeah, these ones are like seasons. I was gonna say, so these ones are a little harder to interpret. I think I'm only gonna take one of each of these for now, just because it's gonna be harder. It's gonna be hard to read. But all right. Okay. I just need to like, these are really big too. Feels like more than the typical number of cards in a deck too, which is really interesting. I don't know how many cards is in here, but it feels a lot more than, like a lot more than the typical. Wow, that was not shuffled very well. Okay, let's try that again. All right. Just like trying to grab these because these are like bigger than I expected them to be. And I mean, these ones are also big, but all right. So here we go. All right, I'm just gonna probably get like one per pile of these kind. One or two. These two did come out. I just don't know how much room I'll have on the reading, but I'll try to take two each actually, because those two popped out for pile one. All right, so let's get two more, please, and two for the next pile, for pile two. Yellow butterfly. Two for pile two. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to get these separate though, because I don't want, let's see. I'm just gonna take one and then I'll get another. I with all these new decks, I'm like trying to get them shuffled up a little bit more. But yeah, the whole reason why I decided to do a fairy themed reading today is because, like I said, it's my birthday month and I was really excited to get some fun new cards and fun new like little setup with like the cute twinkly lights today and everything like that. And yeah, I wanted to get some fun little fairy stuff, but I also wanted to do fairies because, I mean, besides I grew up loving fairy stuff as much as I also love like mermaids and unicorns. I love fairies and like Thumbelina. I grew up loving that movie, Thumbelina, as well as Ferngully. So I've talked about that a lot on this channel already, so don't want to like go too much into that, but yeah, love those movies. Those are some of my favorite childhood movies about the fairies. And then like obviously Thumbelina, the series, that was a little after my time, but still a very cute series. Oh, okay, so I'll take this one for pile two. There we go. All right, so now we need two cards for pile number 3, please. Pile number 3, just ask for your guides. 2 cards for pile number 3. Okay. Up. Well, which ones? Hold on. These came out. Okay. I'm only going to take one of these, whichever that one is, and then one of these. Meeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. We'll go with that. Sorry if that's confusing. Just only needed 2. And okay, there we go. And 2 of them popped out, and then another 2 popped out, so I just needed to take one of each of those pop outs, if that makes sense. All right. And there we go. That will be the last one for pile number 4. Okay, here we go. How long did that shuffle take me? How long are we at? Oh, like 38 minutes? Okay, great. Honestly, I've shuffled slower, but yeah. There we go. That's the Fairy Tarot. All right. And I didn't know if I was going to get another Secret Garden each. I might. Yeah, let me see these cards here. So, oh, I almost put it back in the deck. No, I wanted it for this pile 1. There we go. So let's get one more for pile 1. One more little Secret Garden message. Pile 1. What does pile 1 need to know at this time for their 8/8 portal? Okay. That's for pile 1. Great. And then, hold on. I gotta organize this a little better as well. For pile 2. Okay. Pile 2's message here. Almost lost a fingernail. Okay, and then let's get another little message. Secret Garden message. Best message in the deck for pile number 2. Okay. There you go. And then let's sort out pile number 3 now. Hold on. Let's actually shoot. Oh no. I'm trying so hard not to break these. They're so delicate. Okay. Just like real butterflies. Which they're not actual butterflies. I think most people know that, but they are made out of feathers though. I don't know if they're real feathers, but they might be. Which I don't typically like to buy animal products like that, but I just thought the butterflies are so pretty. There we go. All right, and then these messages for pile number 3. Like this. Okay, and another good message for pile number 3. All right, that came out quick. I like it because I need to speed this up. There you go. Those are the messages for pile 3. And then last but not least, we've got the messages for pile 4 here. And then one more Secret Garden message for those who picked pile number 4, the blue butterfly. Oh, that went. Oh, you know what? Okay, 2 came out. All right, you know what? Don't tell anybody else. I'm just gonna take them. There we go. And this is the cute little Secret Garden. I like these size cards. They're really cute. Little travel size card. All right. But yeah, this has been the shuffle portion of the reading. Thank you so much for being here. If y'all hung out, stuck with me while I shuffled all these cards. It's always an interesting experience, to say the least, to shuffle the cards, but I always end up keeping this in the video because it happens this way every time, where in the reading it will be like such an interesting synchronicity, and like this is why I keep the shuffle in the video, because I swear some people probably wouldn't believe me unless I had kept the proof of like I'm not hand picking these cards. I'm not like, well, like, you know, I'm not like cherry picking, I should say. I'm not cherry picking the cards. Like it is in fact what the messages came out, you know, in the shuffle. I'm not doing anything fancy or secretive. It really is just what comes out in the shuffle. So it's very interesting. But yeah, anyway, this has been the shuffle portion of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you were here this whole time, thank you so much. You're awesome. You're amazing. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being you. Love and appreciate you. And yeah, I'm excited to get into the readings. So thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the pick a pile section. Bye. Hello, beautiful lovelies. Here we are. I've shuffled all the cards. So this is the pick a pile selection. If you enjoy picking with the cards, if this helps you with your decision, then we've got all the cards here for you. So this, again, as a reminder, for pile number 1 is the pink butterfly. Pile number 1. Pile number 2 is the yellow butterfly. It's got a little bit of pink on the bottom, though. Yellow butterfly for pile number 2. Pile number 3 is the beautiful purple butterfly. Purple butterfly for pile number 3. And last but not least is the beautiful blue butterfly for pile number 4. So yeah, go ahead and choose based on the number or the cards or the color of the butterfly. And I will see you in your piles. Okay, thanks for being here. See you there. Bye. Hello, beautiful. Hi, welcome to your reading, pile number 1. If you picked this beautiful pink butterfly, like the Barbie pink, like many things, but yeah, pink, pretty pink butterfly. If you chose this butterfly, this is your reading, pile number 1. Let's see, how am I gonna put this over here? I was hoping that the pick would kind of help me display it like that. Yeah, that's perfect. There you go. So yeah, pile number 1, if you picked the pink butterfly, this is your reading. And we are asking about the Lion Gates portal 88. But again, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you chose this reading, there are probably messages in this reading for you. So yeah, but this is just sort of about this transitional or like transformational period in your life. So whenever you see this video is when you're meant to see it. But yeah, we're asking, what is transforming for you? So what is changing? What is transitioning, like in this transitional time for you in your life? What is changing? What is transforming for you? So without further ado, let's check your reading. All right, so it says getting to know each other. So this is the romance angel. So again, this reading doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but if you are looking for a romantic sort of message, that's what this card is for. So it says getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So yeah, there's someone right now in your life who you're just getting to know, but it seems like you might feel like there is some potential there for romantic connection. Pile number 1. All right, now we also have the Fairies Oracle. Oh, and you got ask for help. Angels and, oh, sorry. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, pile 1. I just had like the biggest yawn. Anyway, yeah, so angels are celestial beings. So basically the angels just want you to ask for help. If there's something that you've been struggling with lately, they want to remind you that, you know, it's okay to ask for help and that they're there for you to call upon. All right, and then you also have protect your dreams. Okay, so protect your dreams. It says you are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. Okay, so maybe you're having like a lot of really interesting or like almost prophetic dreams. Pile 1. That's interesting. Yeah, something about your dreams. Your dreams are really important to pay attention to right now. Maybe even dream journal if you can, to try to pull out the messages that your angels are sending you in your dreams. Oh my gosh, it says protect and this says protection. So this also says, the fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. Ooh, interesting. Oh, wow, that's so pretty. Hopefully you can see that in this lighting. Yeah, that's so pretty. Look at that. Let's see. Will it focus? There you go. Look at that pretty picture. All right, yeah, so you got protection on as well. Great. So yeah, again, the angels are, you know, I take this as the angels are saying you are protected in your dreams, and that, I don't know, maybe you're into like astral projection or something. I'm not sure. Then you also have the Fairy Tarot. Okay, so you have King of Autumn. This is compassion, accomplishment, charisma, like charismatic, and gifted. All right, so maybe this is either you, pile 1, or it could be a romantic interest. Again, if this is the person you're getting to know. And sorry about the focus. The low light kind of makes it harder to focus, but yeah, so it says, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything is going your way. A good person or company to work for. All right, yeah, so again, this might be you or your person, pile 1. This could be in reference to the person that you're getting to know. Maybe you're having like these really interesting, like intense dreams about this person, and I don't know enough about this person yet, but we'll keep looking at your cards and see. Oh, and it says Queen of, wait, you got King and Queen. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, so that's a great sign. Wow, pile 1, you got King and Queen. So yeah, so it's like you and this person's energy. One of you is embodying masculine energy, the other one is embodying feminine energy. And again, gender doesn't really matter in tarot. Sorry, I'm just trying to get it to focus. There we go. Queen of Autumn. But yeah, gender isn't really important in tarot, so just take it as it applies. You know, you or your person's gender doesn't have to align perfectly with masculine and feminine, but it's just one of you is in masculine, more masculine energy, and the other is in more feminine energy. So take it how it resonates, apply it to who you think is who, but because everyone is different, you know, it's a this is a general reading, so apply it how it applies to you and your situation. But yeah, it says Queen of Autumn, generous, stylish, gracious, and practical. And it says, be practical with respect to how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. Oh my gosh. See, this is why I love this. So these are totally from different decks, but it mentioned the dreams. Wow. Okay, so yeah, meeting someone. So yeah, this is definitely, like I said, I didn't set out to have this be like a romantic, you know, sort of reading, but it's kind of going that way. All right. Pile 1. I love your cards so far. All right, then we also have a changes in the wind. Number 12 could be significant for you or your person. And again, like I said, this might be the only like love reading, because this is definitely, I'm definitely getting love feelings though. Oh, it says no place like home. And number 50 or 5 could be significant for you. Yeah, no place like home. Oh, like the Wizard of Oz. Click your heels together 3 times. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. The newest Wicked movie is coming out. I just went to the movies like just a couple days ago to see the new Jurassic World movie, and I saw the trailer for the Wicked 2, like Wicked for Good movie coming out. I'm so excited for Wicked. So yeah, maybe you or your person also love Wicked. All right, and then you have, oh, Ace of Swords. Ooh, it's a pretty card. All right, you got Ace of Swords, and then you also have 2 of Pentacles. All right, I'll have to look up what those mean. This is a new deck, so I'm not quite familiar yet with what these mean. But I was trying to have them all go straight across, but I don't have that much room here. All right. And then we have 7 of Pentacles. All right. And then we have Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords twice, y'all. Again, this is why these are 2 separate decks. This is why I do this. You got Ace of Swords twice. That's crazy. All right. So yeah, interesting. I'm gonna have to double check what that means, but in the context of your reading today, pile 1. Because typically it's like a sharp energy. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm so yawny right now. I am so sorry. I am Yanni the Yawnator today. What the heck? I mean, it is late where I am, but still. I don't know. Is that... Maybe it's significant to whoever's watching, because I feel like I have to yawn like 100 times right now. Oh my gosh. Interesting. I'm gonna have to tuck these under a little bit because, yeah, I adjusted all the cards there. But that is crazy that you got Ace of Swords twice. Hopefully you can read that. Yeah. Pile 1, that's crazy. This is why I keep the shuffle in. I say it every time and I mean it. People wouldn't believe me unless I kept the shuffle in. All right, and then you have 2 little messages from the Secret Garden. Little Secret Garden messages here. So your first message is, dare, take a risk, and fly. That's cute. That's almost like whoever this person is. Because like I said, I'm getting a serious like other energy, pile 1. It's not just you. It's not just your energy. It's this other person, like a counterpart energy. Because you got the King and Queen of Autumn. Which, is the Autumn the swords? Because they're both holding swords. Y'all, I think it's swords. Like, okay. And I swear I've never had to yawn this much in any reading before. Ever. So there's something weird going on here with that. It's like almost like a throat chakra issue for me here. So that could be significant in your reading. But yeah, what's your last one? Hidden depths. You only see the surface, look beyond. Okay. Hidden depths. Yeah, and then you had this dare card, by the way. There you go. Interesting, interesting. All right. Very interesting reading here, pile 1. Very interesting cards. Okay, so basically what I'm getting at, or what I'm seeing in your cards, rather, is that you and this person almost, I think, have had a bit of a stalemate, because the Swords energy can be sort of like combative or like standoffish in a way. And so what I'm getting is that because you got Ace of Swords twice, which is insane, it's like you at some point, I feel like you and this other person almost like, I feel like there was almost like a fight or some sort of conflict between you two, whether it was voiced or not. Like, it honestly could have been that, because what I get from like Ace of Swords is like your cutoff game is like really strong, right? So like, in my opinion, and by the way, I did a whole reading with like Swords energy, like swords, like a whole swords themed reading, that you might be interested in watching, pile 1. But yeah, basically, I don't know, I get this like counterpart energy so strong from your reading, and it's like you may or may not resonate with the terms like soulmate or even twin flames, because you, again, you got King and Queen here. So I feel like, and especially with the 2 here, the 2 swords, the 2 Ace of Swords cards, it's like y'all are mirroring each other's energies, which is another sort of twin flame thing. And it feels like it might be that y'all are in separation right now, or like maybe one of you or both of you have the other blocked, is what I'm getting. So that could be a thing at this time. So again, what we're asking the question is like, what transformation are you going through in this time, during this time, I should say, like, and it's like, you know, the next month or so, basically, there's like this transition period, because of the Lion's Gate is opening. So, so when you're, like, you were in this other sort of like energy before, you and your person, it seems like y'all were blocking each other. And I feel like what is changing, like what's transforming here, is that I feel like y'all will eventually probably stop the no contact, if you are in fact in a no contact situation, or like if y'all have each other blocked, maybe one of y'all will unblock the other. And I'm getting that because of this dreams card. And again, you also had dream come out twice, actually, because in this card it also said here that it said you meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. So I feel like this person, what I'm getting strongly, and this is just, by the way, I read cards very intuitively, so what I'm picking up just from the vibe of the fact that you got 2 cards mentioning dreams, I really think that in this time period, you and this other person are going to have like a dream, and in fact, possibly even a shared dream, where something's going to happen in this dream. And again, remember, it's different for everybody because this is general, but I think y'all are going to have like almost like a shared dream, and it's like going to be almost like an epiphany, like an aha moment, where you're going to be like, oh, okay. Like, I feel like, honestly, some of y'all might be getting like an apology in your dream or something about whatever this is, about like whatever caused y'all to like have this, you know, tiff or like this rift in the relationship in the first place. And I feel like one of y'all or both of you might apologize to the other in this dream. And that's when you're gonna like, eventually one of you is gonna unblock the other. So yeah, because it's, you know, you got no place like home too. And again, the home, this is reminding me of the 4 of Wands card. Now, you didn't get 4 of Wands, but it is really reminding me of the 4 of Wands. card, which if you're unfamiliar in the standard tarot, Four of Wands is like the twin flame card, because it's like it's the stability card, it's the card of home, building a home, and because it's like Four of Wands, so it's like the pillars of like the foundation of a home. And it also shows like it's kind of like 1111, because it's like two, you know, two wands on either side, if that makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense. If you haven't seen the card, it's kind of hard to describe it without pulling it out of one of my decks, but that would take me forever to find one of those cards. But yeah, this just reminded me of the Four of Wands as well, so which is like stability. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for your reading, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and yeah, I appreciate you being here, and I hope you have a beautiful, magical, wonderful day. Take care. Bye. Hello, pile number 2 people. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this beautiful little yellow butterfly, actually it has a little bit of pink on the bottom of the butterfly, but yeah, cute little yellow butterfly. This is your reading, pile number 2. And let's put that butterfly right, oops. Put the butterfly like right there. Yeah, that way you can see it. Great. So yeah, this will be your reading, pile number 2. And we're asking the universe the question, like, what is transforming for you in this point in your life right now? So for those of you who are watching at the time of me recording this, it is the Lionsgate, so 8/8 or August 8th 2025 Lionsgate. However, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you found this reading is when you are meant to see it. So don't just click off if you're like, oh well, it's not 8/8. But yeah, whenever you came across this reading is when you're meant to see it and receive these messages today, pile 2. So without further ado, let's just get into your reading. And we're asking, yeah, what's transforming or changing for you in your life today for the next upcoming like time period, about like a month or 2 in the future. And it has this little card is the Romance Angels card, and you got playfulness. Oh, that's so cute. So it says, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Oh, cute. So you can have a lot of fun. That's awesome to hear, pile 2. Lots of fun to be had. Oh, you have abundance. Okay, this is so cute, because actually this is from the new Oracle of the Fairies deck, and this is actually like the picture from the cover. And it's funny because it was on the bottom of the deck too. It was like the bottom of the deck energy when we shuffled in the shuffle portion. So maybe some of you actually came from the shuffle portion. Let me know in the comments if that's you. But yeah, you got the abundance card. So it says, prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and humanland, there is enough abundance for everyone. Awesome. So yeah, lots of abundance in this upcoming season for you, pile 2. That's awesome to hear. All right, next we have these, oh, I thought we had 3. You know, you only have 2? Wait a second. I thought we were supposed to get 2, or I thought we were supposed to get 3 of these. All right, well, anyway, these are the, what are these ones? Oh my gosh. Oh, no, duh. This is, okay, y'all. I'm sorry, it's late. I'm tired. Yeah, these are the Oracle. These are the Fairies Oracles. I'm using a lot of new decks today, so please forgive me for getting confused there. Yeah, so you do have 3. It's just this is the second one of the 3. So this is Hidden Depths. Something hidden is about to come to light. perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. All right, so there's something that was hidden that's going to no longer be hidden, sounds like, pile 2. So you're going to be learning something new, or something's going to come to light for you at this in this upcoming season of your life. Oh, and you got fairy spotting. Oh, how cute. Okay, I love that. So it's time to go fairy spotting. It said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. All right, so this is just a reminder that like manifestation works in the way that like if you believe something will happen, then it will, but you have to believe it first. It's like the whole like, I do believe in fairies. I do believe in fairies. So if you believe in fairies, then you'll see them, pile 2. Which is great. So, because yeah, we have a little fairy theme happening today, if you couldn't tell. So yeah, awesome. Then you also have the 8 of Autumn. Do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. All right, awesome. So yeah, so you might be in the middle of working on a long-term project, or you could be going back to school, you know, or doing an apprenticeship. Does anyone do that anymore? Maybe. I've heard like are you a glass blower? Pile 2? That's the only kind of apprenticeships I know of, but I'm sure there's plenty. Maybe you're like TAing for a teacher or something. That's sort of like a form of an apprenticeship. Or maybe you're doing like an internship, that kind of thing. Attending more seminars, or just sort of like furthering your education in some way. Maybe you're doing online classes or in person. Either way, pile 2, there you go. Yeah, so it seems like you're going to be also educating yourself in some way, shape, or form, and that might be it might have to do with this whole like educating yourself on something that was before secret knowledge or like hidden knowledge. Take it how it resonates, pile 2. This is a general reading, so of course, you know, whatever, however it applies to your situation, it's going to be different for everybody because it's a general reading. And then you also have Ace of Summer. Oh, okay, so open your heart to love. Aw. The beginning of a new intimate relationship, or the rebirth of a current one. The awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Ooh. All right, yeah, let's see if you can see that. Pile 2. Awesome. So yeah, so you're gonna be also deepening your spiritual abilities at this time, as well as it said you could be like renewing a relationship, or even just beginning a brand new relationship, depending on who's listening right now. Could be one or both of those things. Like I said, it's going to be different for everybody because this is general, but yeah, that's awesome. All right, and then you also have soulmates. So cute. So yeah, actually, if you resonated with pile 1, if you're in between pile 1 and 2 because of like the pink or something, you might want to go check out pile number 1. There might be some messages in pile number 1 for you. But yeah, you've got the soulmates card. So yeah, there's definitely like either you're meeting this person or you're sort of learning something about them maybe that makes you realize that this person might be your soulmate, which is so cute. Little penguins. Have you heard that? Like, you're my penguin. Number 41 might also be significant for you at this time, pile 2. All right, then you also have regeneration. Yeah, okay, so yeah, something about like renewing. You're kind of like I just heard how Stella got her groove back. Wow, I haven't heard of or like thought of that in forever. I think I did end up reading that book way long ago when I was, well, now I'm giving away my age, but I said way long ago when I was back in high school I read that book, but I hadn't thought about it really honestly since then. So yeah, regeneration. So you might be like, you know, resonating with like the whole getting your groove back thing. So take that how it resonates for you, pile 2. But yeah, 46 also might be significant. So 41 or 46 could be someone's age or a year of birth or something like that. Well, 41 would be quite a long time ago. So I don't know, but could be significant for some of you. All right, and then we also have, ooh, Ace of Wands. Hey, look at the little mushrooms. All right, so Ace of Wands, something creative as well. And then you have the Lovers. Oh my gosh, okay. Look at this. Look at this. You got the little penguins cuddling, and then you got the fairies cuddling. Okay, that's so cute. So yeah, you got the Soulmates and the Lovers card, pile 2. That's awesome. So yeah, so this is why I keep my shuffles. I say this every time. I say this in every pile, but this is why I always make sure to record the shuffles, because that's such fun. Signs and synchronicities always come out, and I feel like no one would believe me unless I actually have the proof in the shuffle that, yeah, I wasn't cherry picking these cards. They just came out this way, so that's awesome. So yeah, you definitely have a love interest that you are either going to be meeting or renewing a relationship with. Maybe it's like an old high school flame, because I was just talking about how I read a book in high school. Yeah, so maybe you're like gonna run into like an old high school person that you like, maybe you just had a crush on, pile 2, but like nothing kind of came of it, you know? But like maybe like re-meet someone that you actually technically knew in the past, but now you guys, like, something didn't work out in the past possibly, whereas like you guys had to go on your own like little separate journeys, right, in order to learn, you know, live, love, learn. Live, laugh, learn. Live, laugh, love is the saying, but yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'm getting like that kind of vibe where it's like maybe you run into someone you used to have a crush on from the past, and now y'all are actually in alignment and ready to like actually start something, like start like an official relationship or something. That'd be so cute. All right, then you also have the Queen of Swords. Okay, Queen of Swords, as well as 5 of Cups. Okay. Queen of Swords, 5 of Cups. And then you also have a couple of these cute little secret garden messages. And your first one is potential. Yeah, like there's potential to this new relationship, or like a renewal of an old relationship. Potential. The littlest key can open the heaviest of doors. Yeah, like in The Secret Garden, which is also another book that I read in high school. So very, very interesting. Okay, so yeah, I read it kind of later than most because it is like a younger age reading level. But yeah, I used to love this book, and then also the movie. I still do, but yeah. So there's potential to this relationship, I believe it. I think it's talking about relationship, but it could also again talk about the potential for learning in school. There's some, you know, the potential for unlocking the secret, because again, it's like the secret you unlock with a key. You unlock the door. Very interesting. All right. And then you also have move. Oh, so maybe some of you are actually moving at this time. Oh, sorry. Says a rolling stone gathers no moss. No moss. But yeah, okay, interesting. So yeah, there's a lot going on for you at this time, pile 2. You've got a lot going on right now. It seems to be a very busy season of your life, but also, yeah, very abundant. Yeah, you got the abundance card. Absolutely. So you're gonna have a good time though. Like, even though it's gonna be busy and there's a lot going on, like a lot of, almost seems like, you know, this like frantic kind of scattered energy in a way. It's also gonna be a really fun, abundant time in your life. It's gonna be, you know, you've got romance here, you've got learning, and it seems like it's gonna be really fun, a fun time, because you got the playfulness. So yeah, very cute cards, very good. Pile number 2. I did 2 like this because I almost was gonna say 1 again. If you were drawn at all to pile number 1, definitely go see if you have more messages from pile number 1, because you got the soulmates and lovers. There might be some messages for you in pile 1, but if not, that's, yeah, just really, really cute cards, really good. So let me double check what Queen of Swords is about, because I don't know, I feel drawn to read that one. Okay. Oh, does this card, that's weird. This does not even talk about the Queen of... It doesn't even have the kings and queens. Hold on, that's weird. It has aces, but not the kings and queens. In this little booklet anyway. Odd. Alright, maybe I'm supposed to look at it in... Okay, I'm supposed to look at it from the actual guidebook of the... That'll be good. Of the actual cards I drew. Okay. Yeah, we want Queen of Swords. Let me just find, because I'm being drawn to like reading this to you. I feel like there's a message for you. Let's see. All right, I finally found it. Okay, thanks for waiting, pile 2. Okay, here we go. Thanks for being patient with me while I look for this. All right, so we have the Swords card here. This is again the Fairy Tale Tarot, which is these ones. And this says, Queen of Swords. Story, the tongue-cut sparrow. Cultured Japanese. Keywords, calm and perceptive. Symbols and meaning. In this story, the tongue-cut sparrow remained a good friend to the kind old man, despite the suffering she endured. The sparrow symbolizes loyalty, and the bamboo represents steadfast friendship. Interesting. So this is depicting the old man here. Trying to pull it out so you can see it close up. So this is the old man. And there's the sparrow and the sword. Hopefully you can see that. Focus on. Sorry about the focus, but I messed up all my cards. All right, but okay. So it says, the sparrow symbolizes loyalty, and the bamboo represents steadfast friendship. The path that leads through the forest is covered with dead leaves. Emblems of decay and grief. The rocks with creatures embedded in them align the path and serve as guides. The twisting branches denote mental activity. The sword is infused with wisdom and insight. The ferns are associated with humility. This card represents a female who is cool, calm, and collected. So yeah, maybe that's going to be your energy throughout this time. Even though it's like really, really busy for you, you're probably going to like embody this really nice energy. Pile 2. We should not be easily dissuaded by emotional assaults, but rather maintain a pragmatic air in a given situation. By exercising control and focus, we will be better equipped to take advantage of new opportunities. Hey, yeah, lots of new opportunities coming in for you at this time, Pile 2, as they present themselves. Great. So yeah, that's what the Queen of Swords in this deck is talking about here. Is like, yeah, new opportunities and having a good attitude about it, Pile 2. You also had the 5 of Cups. Now, can I find that? Let's see, Cups. So that was the Queen of Swords, and then we also have 5 of Cups. Great. Luckily, I love when that happens. I just like went right to it. So yeah, we've got the 5 of Cups here now. Now, this is the story of Urashima and the turtle, which is another Japanese. So maybe Japanese or Japan has some significance to you, Pile 2, because these are both Japanese folk tales. But it says keyword loss and regret. So the symbol and meaning: by lifting the lid off of the box, Urashima, I'm so sorry if I'm butchering that name, has allowed youth and vitality to escape. Like dust in the wind, the red box represents the female principle and contains the life force. His disintegrating clothes and physique depict decay and the end of a cycle. The beach is littered with debris and dead organic matter. The rocks and pebbles on the beach are smooth after being eroded by the unrelenting tides. The turtle shell, a symbol of longevity, has long been abandoned. The fish bones symbolize death. The old man in the sky reminds us that all things must pass and that death is inevitable. Great sadness and regret have come upon us. We feel lost at the tides of change. We feel lost as the tides of change have dealt a cruel hand of fate. The best we can do is accept our loss and move forward. Sometimes the initial sadness of change can stimulate creativity and opportunity. There's another, yeah, so basically this is saying like you're gonna feel kind of like a bit, not necessarily regretful, but maybe just mourning the change initially. But this, again, remember, all good things must change, right? Is that the saying? Basically, it's like, you know, in order to have new opportunities, new abundance come in, right? We need to, it's like the saying, out with the old, in with the new. That's it. So yeah, so although you might feel an initial sadness of change, the new change can stimulate creativity and opportunity. We need to mobilize our will and look ahead. Yeah, which is great because that's what this whole reading is about. So it's all about the change that's coming, and through this 8/8 Lionsgate portal, or again, whenever you're reading, or whenever you found this reading is when this is going to happen for you, Pile 2. But yeah, just like this other card said, try to remain optimistic through this change, even though change is always difficult, right? It's always like you have a bit of a mourning for what was, you know, the past, but in order to make, you know, good change toward the future, you know, we have to kind of let go of some things from the past in order to make room for the new that's coming in, right? So hopefully that makes sense, Pile 2. But yeah, this has been your reading, Pile 2. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Yeah, because like you also have this Ace of Wands, so you're definitely moving toward like great abundance and creativity and prosperity, and especially this Lovers card. Like, you might even meet somebody that you didn't even know you were going to meet in this time. So, and this person could very well be a soulmate. So yeah, you're definitely gonna feel like you're going through this regeneration period. It's gonna feel uncomfortable at first, but it's gonna be so worth it, pile 2. That's the messages I'm getting from this reading, pile 2. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all those great things. It really, really means a lot to me. So thank you so much. And yeah, I hope you have a beautiful, magical, wonderful rest of your day. Bye, pile 2. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you picked this beautiful purple butterfly, for pile number 3, if you picked this cute little purple butterfly, this is your reading, pile 3. And today we're asking the question, what is changing, or what is transforming for you at this time? Kind of like when a butterfly, you know, when a caterpillar becomes a butterfly, it has to go through like a chrysalis, you know, like a transformation. And so yeah, what kind of transformation are you going through at this time, pile 3? So just as a reminder, if you're watching when I recorded this around the 8/8 Lionsgate portal, then this is going to be related to that. However, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you find this reading, if you found it at whatever time in your life, these messages can also apply to any time. So, but yeah, if you happen to be watching this around Lionsgate, then this is like sort of like the transition from sort of like going through the portal, right? But yeah, like I said, this is timeless. So whenever you clicked on this reading is when you're meant to hear these messages. Okay, pile 3. So let's just jump into your reading. And so you got passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. All right, so this is going to be a very passionate time period in your life. For like, by the way, this is like sort of like from now to like a couple months in the future, right? So you also got magical blessings. Awesome. So whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. Aw, cute. So yeah, this is reminding me of the 3 of Cups too, like celebration with friends. Very cute. So you're going to be blessed at this time, pile 3. And you also have hope. Very cute. Oh yeah, you got 3 too. I forgot. Pile 3, you got 3 fairies here. So yeah, very much a 3 of Cups energy, pile 3. And then you also have hope, which is so cute. So you got a little dove, a little rainbow. Hopefully you can see that in this lighting. I went for like mood ambient lighting, so it's a little darker than usual. I would usually have my readings, but yeah, hopefully you can see that. It's like a little rainbow and a dove. It says, hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. Very cute. Okay, great. So yeah, so at this time, it's good to remain optimistic, pile 3. Something is changing, but it's going to be changing for the better. Although it might not feel like that at first, it's definitely going to be a positive change for you. Then you also got the card Life Energy. So it says, a happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. So I read that as revel, like revelry. But yeah. So the light, shine your light, pile 3. All right, yeah, shining your light at this time. not only will help yourself, but help others as well. All right, and then you also have the Five of Winter. Interesting. Okay, so it says walk away from dishonest associations. Oh, okay. So this is the time where you're probably going to be distancing yourself from someone who you felt was dishonest in the past, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the effort. All right, so yeah, you're going to be making a realization in the next couple months that something you were working on, or some relationship, there was something that just I heard the phrase in my head, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Have y'all heard that one? I just recently heard that phrase. That's so funny. Yeah, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. So time to walk away from something that's no longer serving you, pile 3. Then you also have the 8 of Winter. So you have what it takes if only you believe in yourself, thinking that you're powerless when you're not, a lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. All right, so yeah, basically you're going to be working on your self-confidence at this time, pile 3, and realizing that, you know, you deserve better from whatever situation this was, and you're going to be learning to have more self-confidence and know what you deserve, which is awesome. All right, and you also have poised. Yeah, so you are poised. Oops, can you see that? Poised. So you are in the perfect position right now, pile 3, to get this, whatever it is that you want. You can work toward it. Have hope that you have the ability to have these blessings come into your life. As long as you embody this light energy, then you will be more set up for success here. Then you have number 48, pile 3. Number 48 could be significant to you at this time. Okay. And you also have deep knowing. All right. So yeah, you know whatever the situation is about, pile 3. Again, this is going to be different for everyone because it is a general reading. So take what applies and put it, you know, toward, whoops, oh my gosh, I got it. But yeah, apply this stuff to your personal situation. You'll know how it applies. So you have deep knowing, you have intuition, pile 3. So yeah, you're practicing that right now as well at this time. You're practicing your discernment, I just heard. Yeah, so your discernment, your judgment, knowing how to say no, knowing how to let go, learning like what's best for yourself, and like standing up for yourself, sticking up for yourself here in this time. All right, and you have the Priest. I'm gonna have to look that one up, but that's cool. All right, and then you also have the Knave of Cups, which is like the Knight of Cups in this deck. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. There, let's push that up a little. There we go. All right. Then you also have the Lovers. Oh my gosh. So yeah, maybe this is having to do with a situation in which you're learning to let go or move on from a certain lover, potentially even. I'll have to see what else the cards say, but yeah, you've got the Lovers, so there's something here where, you know, you did also get the Passion card, so perhaps you're learning to be more, like I said before, like discerning, but also maybe you're getting better at like speaking up for yourself. But yeah, there was something about moving on here. So perhaps it's that you're moving on from one lover, and hopefully, like possibly that could be, and again, take it as it resonates. This isn't going to apply to everyone, but I'm definitely getting like, this says, you know, you had to move on from something. So maybe this is about making room for, you know, new things to come into your life. And it's very interesting because it was very similar to pile 3, where I said like out with the old, in with the new. So perhaps if you were drawn to pile 2, you could go back and look at pile 2 as well, but only if you were drawn to. If you were in between picking piles 2 and 3, you could go back and look at pile 2, but you could go back if you wanted to pile 3, but you don't have to. And then you also have the Chariot. All right, so this is like fast moving energy moving toward something. So yeah, you're leaving something behind in order to move forward with something else. And perhaps, like I said, that might be for some of you, even in your romantic relationship, because you have the Lovers here. All right, and then we also have some Secret Garden messages. And so your first Secret Garden message is Serenity. Ooh. So value quiet days with only the rustling leaves breaking the silence. Yeah, so you're gonna have some rest and relaxation, it seems. And this like more like introspection, it seems like. So, and this will actually help you with like your self-confidence and your self-esteem, because sometimes it's hard to like, especially if there's someone in our lives who maybe, for lack of a better word, are like kind of manipulative, or they're kind of like overbearing, they're like requesting a lot from you. It's hard to like listen to your own inner like guidance and your own inner peace, pile 3. But yeah, this is, I'm getting that like when you distance yourself from whatever this is in your life, and again, it's going to be different for everyone because it's a general reading, but whatever this is for you, pile 3, that's when this is going to be easier for you to do, is to look within. And so yeah, you're going to have some peace and quiet coming up here in this season as well. You're gonna, I feel like you're gonna take more time to yourself and really sort of, you know, the phrase, you know, you can't pour from an empty cup. So you're really going to be working on filling your own cup at this time. And let's see, then you also have success. Great. So it says bloom wherever you are planted. Yeah, so you're going to be going into this new season, this upcoming time in your life, where you're going to want to really take some time to like evaluate what is and isn't working in your life right now, and to try to like, I just got the word in my head, like pruning, you know, like, and I'm not a gardener, even though I have this cute little fairy garden set up today. I really don't garden, but from what I've heard, you know, pruning is like an essential thing that you have to do for the care and well-being of your plants, because if you don't, it can overgrow and then it can get, you know, crowded, and it can like die off, honestly, if you're not careful. So pruning is actually essential for gardening, right? You need to cultivate and be very discerning about what you keep and what you get rid of, right? So that's sort of the message I'm getting for you, pile 3, is that for whatever this is for you, and that's going to be different for every person, every individual is going to be a little different, but yeah, you're learning to like discern what you need to keep and what you need to get rid of. So yeah, like I said, for some of you it's a romantic relationship, but not all of you. I want to emphasize, not everyone. So if you don't resonate with that, you know, just, you know, take what resonates and let go of what doesn't. So if you know that's not your story, then you will be spending just a lot of time, maybe you're just going to be spending a lot more time like staying in and having more passion, you know, within your relationship with this Lover's card, rather than, you know, being dragged to like go out and hang out with friends out and about or something like that, you know? So again, take what resonates. It depends on what your intuition, like this is all about at this time in your life, you're trying to really get good at listening to your intuition and honing that skill of discernment. Okay, pile 3. So yeah, that's what I've got for you. Let's see if I can read real quick. I was gonna read the priest, so let me see if I can find that real quick. I think that's this. Seems to be a major arcana, but oh yeah, here we go. So in this deck, it's called the Priest, and it says, when you're in the priest's garden, be prepared to apply yourself and learn something. Your answer is to be found by dedicating yourself to a program of study. Yeah, learning. Isn't that what this said? My gosh, I don't know if I'm mixing it up with pile. I don't remember. I'm sorry, pile 3. I feel like, didn't you just say to, yeah, believe in yourself, think, to improve your self-confidence. All right, maybe I'm thinking of pile 2. Again, if you were drawn to pile 2 as well as pile 3, definitely go back and check pile 2. Because, yeah, I feel like there was some messages that were overlapping from this reading to that reading. But yeah, so this is saying, your answer is to be found by dedicating yourself to a program of study of some sort. It may be furthering your formal education, deepening your spirituality, or learning a brand new idea or practice. Yeah, basically learning to practice discernment. Whatever it is, it will require commitment and work on your part. The knowledge you seek is available to you, but you must first find the right teacher, or perhaps it is time for you to be a teacher for someone else, or to teach yourself, right? So, and you also did get the Lover, so I'm just going to read it from here. It says, you face an important choice. Don't choose in haste, and don't necessarily choose what catches your eye. Ooh. So yeah, that's interesting that this is mentioning choice, because usually the Lovers doesn't mention choice, but it came out next to the Chariot here. So very interesting. Okay, so you have a choice to make in love, it says. Don't necessarily choose what catches your eye first. Take your time. Assess your strengths and weaknesses. Imagine your life first with one choice and then the other. Which is best suited to provide balance in your life? Oh, so maybe you're choosing between lovers for some of you, pile 3. Which is best suited to provide balance in your life? Whatever you are considering bringing into your life, seek balance. Once you have chosen, hold on passionately. There's your passion card. Oh my gosh, I love when synchronicities happen like that. See, oh, can you read it? Sorry, it wasn't even in focus, was it? Oh my gosh, how long was it out of focus? Sorry, pile 3. But yeah, it says, okay, so it says, let me just read it from the top now because it's actually in focus. Take your time, assess your strengths and weaknesses, imagine your life first with one choice and then with the other. Which is best suited to provide balance in your life? Whatever you are considering bringing into your life, seek balance. Once you have chosen, hold on passionately, it says, passionately, and magic and beauty will follow. That's so awesome. Okay, yes, because you got the passion card. Interesting. So yeah, you're definitely going to be very much blessed at this time, pile 3. So don't worry too much about this choice you have to make. Just know that whatever you choose, try to choose yourself, right? I feel like that's the message. It's like whatever this is, you know that it is actually draining for your energy. And so in order to embody this beautiful life energy, this beautiful light energy, and in order to receive your magical blessings, you have to have hope for your future, and you have to be discerning enough to choose what is no longer serving you, to have the bravery to get rid of what's no longer serving you, pile 3. And that will you know, open up the room and the space for more passion and more beauty, more knowledge for some. Yeah, all good things. So definitely this is all about clearing the energies, clearing out past energies to bring in new, vital, happy, and hopeful energies for you, pile 3. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense, and I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you got something from this reading. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, just know that success is within your sights. Okay, pile 3, you've got this. You can do it. Yeah, just learning to prune and be more discerning and pick and choose what you want to keep in your life versus what you want to let go of. That will really help you kind of, I heard the word declutter. Yeah, it's like spring cleaning, right? It will really help you. I mean, I know it's summer now, but almost fall actually, but we can always do this, right? We can always choose to kind of declutter our lives, right? All right, hopefully you enjoyed those messages, pile 3. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate you. If you liked this reading, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. It really, really means so much to me. So thank you so much for doing that. And yeah, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, pile 3. Take care. I wish you luck in whatever this is. I know you can do it. I believe in you. So I hope you believe in yourself. Have that self-confidence, believe in yourself that you can do this, whatever this is, okay? And yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Take care and have a beautiful, magical, wonderful day. Bye. Hello. Pile number 4, welcome to your reading. If you picked this beautiful blue butterfly, this pretty blue butterfly, this is your reading. Today we are asking the question, what is manifesting for you? Or in another way, what is transforming in your life? What is the transformation you're going through right now? So much like a butterfly, you know, goes from a caterpillar to a beautiful butterfly. They have a transformation period, like a well, I keep wanting to say manifestation for you, pile 4. But it's like a transitional period, right? Where they go from a little caterpillar. Have y'all ever read The Hungry, Hungry Caterpillar, by the way? You're the only pile that I mentioned that in, pile 4, so that could be significant. But yeah, The Hungry, Hungry Caterpillar, they go from a little caterpillar, they go into like a little chrysalis, right? And then they eventually break free, and then they, you know, spread their wings and are a beautiful butterfly. So yeah, that's what's going on for you at this time, pile 4. So basically, we're asking the question to the universe, sort of like, what's more details about that transformation? And by the way, as I'm recording this, it is actually 8/8, and it's actually 8/8 now, because when I first started this reading for the other piles, it was all technically recorded on 8/7, but for you, pile 4, it's ticked over to actually being 8/8 now. And yeah, so if you don't know, 8/8 is the Lion's Gate. And again, pile 4, I almost didn't do pile 4, by the way. I so rarely do pile 4. I usually do pile, like, it's either piles 3 or 5 piles, but for you today, I decided to do 4 piles. And this is what the Lion's Gate is. You can pause this and read it if you'd like, but it's just a quick Google search on what 8/8 Lion's Gate even is. And again, this is a timeless reading though, so if you happen to be watching this at a different time other than the Lion's Gate, don't worry, don't click off. This still definitely applies to you. Whenever you found this reading is when you need to hear these messages, pile 4. So, but yeah, basically Lionsgate is all about going like through this transformation, this sort of like portal energy where it's kind of like they said a cosmic gateway, and it's believed to be a powerful time for spiritual growth, abundance, and manifestation. And what's really interesting is actually, so we do have this little fairy setup right now, and it is very much, you know, so like a very much a growth theme today. But also the manifestation thing is really interesting too, because, and abundance, because actually one of the other piles literally got the abundance card. So, but yeah, anyway, but let's just jump into your reading today, pile 4, for whatever you are going through right now. Whenever you clicked on this reading is right when you need to hear these messages. So without further ado, let's jump in and see what your cards, what's in the cards for you. All right, so it says finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. All right, so, but this is what I'm getting is like, this is very much Pentacles energy. So right now you are either going through some financial struggles and or possibly learning to like manifest more Pentacles energy, like, you know, to hopefully get yourself out of like financial issues or troubles right now, pile 4. So that's good that you will be going into, like I said, a period of abundance. So hopefully for you that means financial abundance, pile 4. And then you also have pure intentions. So this says the fairy of manifestation. Hey, manifestation. Yeah, so you're manifesting good things like financial abundance at this time. So the fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desires with pure intention and for the highest good of all. Yeah. That is the trick when it comes to manifestation. You always want to wish for the best for all involved, right? We never want to wish for ill on others, especially when it comes to financial things. Like, just because we could, you know, let's say, for example, scam somebody else, you know what I mean? We definitely don't want that. That's not the way to, you know, to manifest true wealth and abundance. True wealth and abundance comes from wishing goodwill on all of your fellow man, right? All of mankind. So for all good outcomes for all. All right, then we have solitude. Okay, so you're going to take some time alone at this time. It says, think of being alone as meaning you are all one. So instead of alone, all one. Interesting. I've never heard of that. That's cool. And in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. Okay, yeah. So that's interesting. It also used the word treasures here. So because you got finances. So this is a time of introspection for you, pile 4. And in going in your solitude, you're going to find that you're better able to like tap in to source, like tap into your intuition. And you're going to be getting some downloads at this time, but only if you take the time to be like to kind of quiet your mind and really listen to what spirit has, right? It's like have you heard about like, because we have little fairies theme right now. It's like, have you heard of like that, I don't know if it's like even a phrase or saying, but it's just like the idea that like, in order to hear the fairies, you have to like be able to listen, right? You have to listen for them. So same with our spirit guides, our angels, ancestors. We need to be in a state of like reception, like to be able to receive. We have to have the ability to like tune in to the frequencies, right? And I mean, that's what everything is just energy. So in order to like manifest, like that is part of it for sure, is to be able to like quiet your mind, like do some meditation or some journaling, and really be able to like in order to channel those messages, in order to have like a sort of like a eureka moment, right? To really hear what it is that is like your guidance, right? So again, whatever you believe, pile 4, you could believe in angels, you could believe in you know, your ancestors, spirit guides, anything like that, but it's all the same, right? Your higher self, it's in a way doesn't even matter. What matters is that you are tuning into that frequency of receiving, right? To receive financial wealth, abundance. That is what manifestation is, basically. It's learning how to tune in to it. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying not to sound too preachy about it, but you know, I'm trying to explain it for like it's as a concept. If you know, if maybe you're not as familiar with like the concept of manifestation, that's sort of what it's all about, is to be able to tune in to the frequencies of receiving. All right, and then you have moderation. All right, so it says, is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. All right, so maybe you're going to be focusing a little more on eating clean and eating more healthy at this time as well. That also will help you tune into the right frequencies. I know that whenever I'm eating unhealthy foods, like I don't feel as good in my body, and therefore it's much harder to like listen to my intuition when I'm not feeling good in my body. So that is something that could help you at this time, is if you eat, you know, a little healthier, like a little more whole foods, a little more clean, some would say, then that could also help you with this tuning in to your abundance and your manifestation abilities at this time, pile 4. Then you also have the King of Winter, knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, and unemotional. It says, get advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking and unemotional relationships. Interesting. Okay, so you're going to be like kind of serious. This is sort of also kind of about, it said, maybe getting some help from professionals. So perhaps, I did mention journaling earlier, perhaps you might be seeking some therapy as well to, again, really get yourself in alignment with, like, you know, eating healthier, taking care of your mental health, your physical health, that kind of stuff right now in this time will really help you, set you up for success, again, for this financial abundance and manifestation that you want to do, pile 4. All right, then you also have the King of Spring. So 2 kings, good king energy. Yeah, very, like they said, unemotional, just very like matter of fact, like to the point. You know, kings are all about ruling in a very strong way, right? I feel like I'm not doing this justice, but yeah, king energy is just about like taking care of business, right? Standing on business, I just heard too. All right, so King of Spring is innovative, inspiring, wise, and theatrical. So a financial windfall. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at that. Financial windfall. Okay, this is why I always say this in every reading I do. This is why I keep in the shuffle, because this is such a good synchronicity. It says a financial windfall, and because this said finances and career. So yeah, if you just keep your head down, work on, you know, it seems like this is a period for you of like really intense focus and doing what you feel like you need to do in order to, like, basically, you know, the saying, you work hard, play hard, that kind of thing. Like, you are going to be embodying that, where like you are, you know, they also say all work and no play makes somebody a dull boy, but or whatever the phrase is, right? You don't have to be a boy, you can be girl or non-binary or whatever. But I just that's the phrase I heard, was all work and no play makes you dull, but I disagree. I think it makes you good and responsible because, yeah, this is going to set you up for success here, pile 4. A financial windfall is in your future. Your leadership skills are needed now, and unexpected support of your cause. All right, so you're going to get in alignment also with someone who's going to help you achieve whatever this goal is. And it says leadership skills too, so perhaps it's a promotion that you're going to be going after, something like that. Something like that, pile 4. But that's great. That's really good news for you. That as long as you, work on your moderation here a little bit, maybe spending too, because it mentioned food, like, eating clean, but maybe also if you like do a budget, maybe work on being more conscious about like what you're spending. That could also help you. But it does say that there's going to be some financial windfall. So like maybe if you're, if you're focused on, you can get that bag, sis, right? Like focus on your finances. If you're like focusing on trimming your budget, something like that, and being really careful about your spending at this time, then maybe that energy will then help manifest like a promotion at work or something like that, right? It's going to be different for everyone because this is a general reading, but that is that's sort of like the vibe I'm getting from this. So that's really good. Then you also have Thinker. All right, yeah, so it definitely, like the other card said, you're going to be more in like your mental, like it's going to be less emotional and more like you're in your mental state. You're going to be really thinking this whole thing through. You're going to really be planning out a lot of things at this time. And 44 could be significant as well. Maybe you're also seeing angel numbers 444. That could be significant for some of you. But yeah, you're going to be more in your like head space and less. This is not really going to be as much of an emotional time for you as it is going to be like a, put your head down, get your work done, really like investing in your future in some way, shape, or form, pile 4, which is great. And then you've got mending as well. Yeah, so repairing, working on things, building things, maybe literally repairing stuff. Like maybe in order to save some money, like you might learn how to fix something. Like if you know how to sew, like you might teach yourself how to repair something. Like if a button comes off of your clothes, right, you can sew it back on. You don't have to buy a whole new shirt. You know what I mean? Something like that. And then you've got the number 52 as well. Could be significant. But yeah, you're learning to, I just heard do without, or like make do is another phrase. Like it's kind of like the energy of the Great Depression, right, where everyone sort of learned how to like save money by being really frugal and like reusing things and repairing their own things and stuff like that. Learning how to get by or make do with less. That's something like that. All right, then you also have the 4 of Pentacles. So Pentacles, again, Pentacles energy, abundant. All right. And then you also have 7 of Pentacles. All right, and very interesting. You see here, this almost looks like the exact same fairy. That's very interesting. I'm gonna have to look this up because yeah, this looks like the exact same fairy. She's in the exact same outfit and she's got her abundance here. And then it almost seems like this rat is stealing from her. But then eventually it looks like she's gonna tame these mice, right? This rat or mice, and it's gonna be something in her favor. So yeah, I'm getting like a story here, a little storyline between these two, which is very interesting that you got both, pile 4, and they're both Pentacles energy, which honestly I can't say I'm very surprised. Like this whole reading was about Pentacles energy, so very cool though that you got those. All right, oh my gosh, if it would just adjust, there you go. Sorry, gotta adjust all these cards back. If it would just get under where, just get in there. There you go. Okay, whatever, good enough. All right. Okay, I'm already over time. Oh, then we have the Magician. Yes, perfect. And the Magician is all about manifesting. So yeah, you're going to be learning basically how to manifest your dreams, especially when it comes to something about finances here, pile 4. So that's so awesome. Literally, you got the fairy godmother. All right, I don't even think I have to look this up. We all know the story of Cinderella and the fairy godmother, right? You're going to be getting your wish granted, basically. If you embody like the Cinderella spirit, you know what I mean? Like, if you can embody being like Cinderella, then you're gonna get your fairy godmother and you're gonna get your wish, right? Because this is talking about something about like an unexpected supporter of your cause. So then, and you got fairy godmother. So yeah, you're going to, as long as you can keep your head down and continue to do what's right and continue to wish well on all of those around you, right? Because Cinderella, she was, you know, she had to be very frugal, right? She was in her rags, but she went from rags to riches, right? So that is such a cool synchronicity. I can't even, like, that is blowing my mind right now, pile 4. I can't believe it. So yeah, that's really cool that you got the fairy godmother. I don't think I even have to look that up. Magician and the fairy godmother, like, yeah, you're gonna be getting your wish come true here as long as you stay humble. I just heard, right? Enjoy the solitude, you know what I mean? Like, just being alone is not lonely, depending on how you look at it, you know? And learn to enjoy your solitude and learn to enjoy, you know, spending less and being frugal. And if you do that, then you're gonna get this windfall. Okay, pile 4? Yeah, because you're gonna get some kind of opportunity. Okay, so it says there's no use looking for luck. It arrives at unexpected times. Yeah, so just stay open to these opportunities, right? Someone's gonna come in with a golden opportunity. I heard that, like, that, because we got the fairy tale tarot here. It's like the golden goose, right? You're gonna come across a golden goose, but you gotta be prepared for it. And then it says be present. Use the hours, don't count them. Yeah, so definitely remember, time is precious. Time is a precious commodity too, just like Pentacles is. So don't count your chickens before they hatch. I just heard that phrase too. But yeah, don't count your hours. Use them. Make good use of your time and be present in the moment. Enjoy that solitude. And as long as you work hard at whatever it is that you're doing, again, this is different for everyone because everyone has their own personal life goals. So this is general reading, but in general, as long as you can do that, pile 4, then you will be given this golden opportunity that is going to be like your wish come true, your fairy godmother wish, okay? Yes, and it requires patience. Okay, so wait for the fruit to ripen. Yes, exactly. By the way, you got 3 of these, and I have to say, how perfect is that? That, I think I couldn't say it better myself. Like, yeah, you have to, much like the Pentacles here, the Pentacles cards, you have to wait for in order to harvest. You know, you have to, you know, they're saying you reap what you sow. Well, you have to be able to be patient also while you wait for those seeds that you planted to grow, right? So yeah, pile 4, this is a great reading. I can't believe how many signs and synchronicities and how much this aligned to like a very, very clear message that like there is something that you are wanting to manifest that has to do with like a financial or career you know, windfall basically. And yeah, your cards are saying you're definitely going to get this opportunity. It's definitely going to come. It's going to feel like a wish come true. You're going to learn to manifest it as long as you stay in alignment with these pure intentions and enjoy the solitude. Like basically enjoy the process. I just heard, right? Be patient, be present in the process, and learn how to learn how to really cultivate and grow and take like pride in not only the accomplishment or the achievement, right, of the, like, it's not only about like the wish come true, but it's about the work and effort it took to get there, right? Like Cinderella, like be like Cinderella, you know what I mean? She never complained. She was humble. But she always did wish and hope and have, she had the, what's the word? She really, really believed in it, right? She really believed that someday her prince will come. That's actually Cinderella, or Snow White, I mean. But you know what I mean. Cinderella really did believe that her hard work was gonna pay off someday, and that she knew in her heart of hearts that as long as she did the right thing and always stayed true to her heart and always had the pure intentions, right? She was a really good person. She said, as long as I'm a good person and I know that I'm making all the right choices, you know, she like had the mentality that's like, it's inevitable that it's gonna all work out for me in the end, right? So yeah. And even this character, she looks like she's like Cinderella with the little mice, right? Because Cinderella talked to the mice too. So I don't know, is Cinderella one of your favorite characters? Pile 4, she is one of mine. She's a great role model. I think that there's a really good video about Cinderella. I think it was by The Take on YouTube, just as a side note. Like, I feel like some people don't give Cinderella enough credit because she actually did have some agency in that whole story. So, and it was by her being humble, but also never giving up hope and always wishing on a dream, you know, and knowing in her heart of hearts that it would come true as long as she remained a good person with a good heart. And yeah, so anyway, this is gonna be your reading. I already went over time for your reading, Pile 4, but yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I can't believe how many awesome signs and synchronicities were in your reading. So definitely go back and check out the shuffle if you don't believe me when I said that I don't cherry pick any of my cards. This is like everything that comes out in a shuffle. And so yeah, but I'm really, really shocked by just how clear your message is here, Pile 4. So yeah, stay humble, stay happy, stay patient, and know that your opportunities and your abundance, and you will get what you manifest, okay, Pile 4, as long as you believe it. So yeah, take care, Pile 4. I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And thank you for being here. And I hope you have a beautiful, magical, wonderful day. Bye. All right, thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for watching this reading. I hope you really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun doing this reading today, and I hope you also had fun listening to these messages from Spirit today, all about what to expect and what kind of transformation you're going to be going through during this 8/8 portal time, this 8/8 Lionsgate, or again, whenever you happened upon this reading, I should say, whenever you found this whenever you found this reading, oh my gosh, getting tongue-tied. Whenever you found this reading, I hope that it resonated, and I hope that you heard the messages that you needed to hear at this time. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. It really means so much to me. And yeah, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope you have a beautiful, magical, wonderful day. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.